Hey guys, Megan Ritz here with Classic Cakes for another Tutorial Tuesday. Today we're going to play with a new technique that I have not done yet before. We are going to kind of play and see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know how well it's going to work, so we're just going to play with that today. A few housekeeping items just to share with you guys what's going on here. If you are interested in the Indie Cake Off competition, we need those photos by Sunday, so go to indiecakeoff.com and send us those photos for your submission. If you need to place an order here with us for Thanksgiving week, be sure to get those in. You can email us at cake@classiccakescarmel.com. It is in the link. Hey guys, thanks for joining. So excited to see so many of you already on here. Very cool. If you want to join our cupcake club, we have a Cupcake of the Month club. Send me an email tonight. We will get you on for this week. Those are the first Friday of each month. We do have gluten-free options as well, and you get to try a different flavor of cake each month. It is a surprise. Sometimes it's off our secret menu, sometimes it's just our flavor of the month, so there's lots of yummy flavors that you get to try that way, and you get a 6-pack of cupcakes each month. And then we are going to be announcing our classes that we will be doing in person one-on-ones. We will be doing some virtual classes in groups, as well as individual come January, and I will be announcing those in the next few weeks. So if you're interested in classes, make sure you're following us on social media and you will see that as well. The last big thing is our Tutorial Tuesdays are going to be moving to YouTube. So this will be our last live on Facebook for our Tutorial Tuesday. From now on they will be on YouTube. So if you have not already subscribed to us on YouTube, go ahead and check out our page and our channel, and then you can subscribe to get notifications and they will pop up just like on Facebook. This just offers us a little bit more opportunity, so we're excited to be able to move over there. We will still be doing some stuff on Facebook, but our Tutorial Tuesdays will be moving over to YouTube starting next Tuesday. So I'm gonna grab a cake. I've got a cake in the freezer here prepped. I'm gonna show you this technique. We're gonna play. Hopefully it works out. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it will be a fun distraction from the world today. Hi guys, thank you all for joining. Hey, awesome. Christina said you emailed about a cake order on Friday and haven't heard back. I went through emails today and we are caught up, so send me another email. It may have been sent to the wrong place, or maybe it went to spam, or maybe our reply went to your spam. If you want to reach out to me directly, it's megan@classiccakescarmel.com. Our link is also in the comments in the description of this video as well. But shoot me an email tonight and then I will get you taken care of, definitely. All right, let me grab my cake. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I have a bright pink cake. I just iced it in one color, and what I'm going to do is I put it in the freezer so that it's hard, and I am going to ice another color over the top of it, and then I'm going to use these clay carving tools to carve designs into the cake that hopefully look amazing. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I don't know what pattern I'm going to do on the cake. I don't know if I iced it thick enough or thin enough. Not a problem, Christina. We will get you taken care of. So I have this one. I'm going to show you guys how we ice. I have a couple ready to go so we can play with designs and techniques. But my thought was really bright color and really dark color on top of it. So I have kind of the same colors for all these cakes. So I'm going to throw some icing on top. This is also how you would crumb coat a cake, where you would ice it really, really thin, and then you can put it in the freezer, let it get cold, and throw some more icing over the top. Megan@classiccakescarmel.com. Yes, Christina, that's the correct email. If you send me that, I'll get it in the morning. All right. So I'm just going to smooth the top of this guy down, ice these sides, and I just wanted to show you guys kind of my process here, and so that you can play with me if you would like to as well. So one of the cakes that I already iced, I did this same thing, the two colors, And the other one I did 3 different colors, just icing it on top of each other, icing it, sticking it in the freezer, icing it again. So I'm not quite sure what is going to work better, but I was actually watching some like pottery videos. I would love to make pottery. I don't know anything about pottery, but it just seems so tactile, and I think that's very cool. I love textures and getting to play with different techniques. So we were watching some pottery videos where they did this on some like plates and cups and mugs and stuff, and it looked so cool. So one of the decorators here, Sarah, actually did one, and it turned out awesome. So fun. But I did not get to see her do it. And there's lots of little nuances that you just don't get unless you see the whole process, as I'm sure you guys know. Like, how thick do you really ice it? How far in do you dig with the tool? How gentle do you need to be? So I'm gonna play with it and we're gonna see how it turns out. How is everybody doing? Where is everybody watching from? Let's see. Can we keep the frosting in the chiller the night before we put the top of the cake? Yes. I like to keep my buttercream out so that it's room temperature. But if you want to ice the cake and then stick it in the chiller or the freezer or the fridge, you can do that. I wouldn't store the cake in the freezer unless you freeze your cakes. So we just use the freezer for about 15 minutes to get the icing cold. But if you just put it in the refrigerator, it'll be just fine. Alright, I'm going to use my bowl scraper here and smooth this guy down, and then I'm going to grab one that's ready. So I did this with the other 2 cakes, and then I put them in the freezer so that it was cold, so when I go to scrape it with my clay tools, hopefully that helps hold the shape better and keeps it from getting muddy, because I want it to cut through really nice. I don't want it to like push. Hey Christine. I love it. Hey Heather. Hey Crystal. Hey Carter. Hey Lori. Thank you guys for joining. Alright, so nice smooth sides. If you struggle with getting straight sides or really smooth sides, there's 2 potential problems. One could be the buttercream. If it has a lot of air bubbles in it, you're going to have a hard time making it really smooth. So you can play with your recipe. The more you beat it on a high speed, the more butter it has in it, the harder that is to do. Ours has about half butter, half shortening, and that really gives it nice structure and keeps it nice and smooth. Alright, and I like to wipe off my boards too. Got my Sandy bucket here. Christine's in Indianapolis. Where are you guys watching from? I love when you guys share your locations. We get lots of viewers from all over the world, and that's very cool. And lots from right around the corner. Alright, so this is all neat and tidy. I'm going to grab one of the other cakes and see what it looks like and what carving into it does. Alright, so this one's done. It's been chilled in the freezer. Hey from Texas. Hey Sherry, thank you for watching. So cool. Plainfield, love it. Okay, so I have all these tools, and I just got them on Amazon, craft stores. I think the big ones might be too big. I'm gonna start with the little ones and see what happens. I'm gonna do the tiniest ones. There's 2 different ones. There's like a triangle-y shaped one and a circle. I'm gonna do the circle. I have no reason. I just want to see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna lower this guy so you guys can see better. Let me grab another styrofoam to lift up my cake for you. I want you to be able to see the action. Let's do this. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I already love it. It looks so cool. It works. Oh my gosh, you guys. Throw me some hearts if you love it. Okay, I need a glove. This one will do. Alright, so while it's nice and cold, I'm just going to touch the edges of this while it's cold to get those little like crumbly bits off. Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope I can turn this into something awesome. Ah! I don't know what to do here. Let's make leaves. Oh, if I would have done this in green, it would have looked so cool. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. This is so fun. This would be fun for kids to do too. It's very simple to cut through with this tool. Let's see if I could do... What else could I put in here, guys? Give me some ideas. Ashley says, I appreciate your I have no idea what I'm doing, because that's how I feel half the time when I try to ice a cake. I love it. You know what? Sometimes you just play and things either work or they don't work and you learn. Practice makes progress. Okay, I love it. Now how to make it more delicate? What if I can do polka dots. Those aren't very neat. Let's see if I can make them neater. Maybe a bigger tool? Zebra stripes, yes. Let me see if the bigger one works for polka dots, and then I will try zebra stripes. It's not as cute as I would have hoped. Okay, so just bigger ones. That's not deep enough. I love it. I can't believe how simple this is, you guys. So as my cake is getting softer, it is becoming less forgiving. So you definitely, like if I was doing an intricate design, I would pop this in and out of the cooler, I think. Let's try some zebra stripes. Oh, see, I went too deep. Touch the cake. I would not make a good surgeon. I'm going too deep, cutting too deep in there. Okay, I kind of love this. This is really rewarding. I would definitely recommend playing with this at home or at your bakery. It's surprisingly rewarding. I'm gonna bust out the other cake that has the multiple layers and we'll see what that one looks like. I think this is super fun. Zebra stripes are my favorite. Zebra stripes for the win. What about just... Do you guys like the zebra stripes? Throw me some hearts. In the future, outer icing thin and inner icing thick. Sherry, I think so. I think that would be easier if I had the outside thinner. Let's see if I just do a stripe. Oh my gosh, I love this. So yeah, if I was doing this again, I would ice it thicker for my first color and then like paper thin with my outer color. Now let's do the one that I iced in 3 colors and we'll see if that one, if we feel differently about that, if that works with the 3 colors. So I am having to dig pretty far in here to get that color to pop out. But I kind of love it. I need to find a pattern that I want to do. But as far as just playing, I think this technique is amazing and we could do some very cool stuff with it. I love it. Let me grab the other cake. Okay, so this one I iced with 3 colors. I don't know how it's going to be different, but I would imagine it's going to be a little bit different. So let's see. I'm just going to do a zebra stripe line and we'll see what happens. Nothing. Alright, there's our first color down there. Let's make it thicker. Oh, that purple really pops. I love it. Alright, what do we think? Do we like the multiple colors? What do you guys think? Oh, a rainbow. We could totally do a rainbow and just super thin. I think it was when I iced this, I was nervous about icing them too thin. And so I went too thick. So I would definitely make them thinner. But it is really beautiful. What do you guys think? I think it's so funny. I love it. Let's try. We're just gonna do some zebra stripes to start. And it is easy to make them thicker. It's very easy to use this tool on the buttercream. And it is very satisfying to do this. I wonder if this is easier or harder than working with clay. Yeah, multiple colors, yeah. Someone suggested rainbow. Yeah, I iced it really thick for what we want. So I think thinner icing, and oh my gosh, it could be so cool. Rainbow zebra stripes. I'm definitely comfortable with the zebra stripes. I don't know what else. I love that third color popping out. I love it. Christy says eyeballs. We could stick some eyeballs in there. We're still ready for Halloween. We'll definitely have a pile of buttercream over here. I love this. Yeah, I want to try this with a rainbow. I think having more colors in there would be more beneficial. I think having them be thinner is definitely important. Carving through that thick gray is giving me a lot more depth, and there's not much interesting stuff happening when I get through the gray. Seaweed, oh, so cool. What else can I do? I'm gonna do my polka dots again. I think those have potential. It's just too deep. I think that would work if it wasn't so thick. I love it. This is not where we want to be quite yet, but this cake has a lot of potential. This would be a cool galaxy cake. Let me see what else I can do. I'm going to use my little one. I like the round ones. And I find this very rewarding, you guys. So, talk to me. Tell me what you think. Starburst fireworks. Oh, yes. Let me try. What would we do? For like Starburst firework type design. I'm sure somebody will be lighting off fireworks. This could be a cool 4th of July. Okay, so I have my like framework here. Now I can dig in. Yeah, that gray is just so thick. I think this could totally work. I love it. Fireworks. What other ideas do you guys have? Hit me with some ideas. This is so fun. Thank you for letting me play, for spending your time with me tonight. Can't tell you how much you guys mean to me. It's knowing that even though we're dealing with all these crazy things in the world, that we still have a common ground to meet on, and we can still connect even when the world shuts down over something as simple as cake is very special to me. So thank you guys. I love you all. I appreciate you guys all joining me. I think this could totally work. You know, some more color in there, and throw some glitter on it, and you've got fireworks. What other ideas do you guys have? A spider. Oh, that's so fun. He looks a little bit like a spider. I really would love to work with some clay. I wonder how much more difficult clay is to work with. Does anyone do pottery? I'm gonna scrape some of this off. Make it thinner. Just taking some of the buttercream off. And that's too far. So we can just smear some right back on top. Alright, so I've got that like paper thin gray on there. Let's see if we like that better. Oh my gosh. So much nicer. Instead of this like deep cavern. Okay, so paper thin. I love it. That's what we want. I would say each layer of color needs to be as thin as possible, except for maybe that first layer. When you ice it, you can make it a little bit thicker so you don't get right down to the cake so easily. Look at how easy that is. Oh. That's beautiful. That feels right. And we can do some little, back to my thick buttercream. Imagine throwing some glitter on this. You've got your fireworks. Alright, so you guys are going to see some of these for the 4th of July here, because this is too fun. I love it. She needs some glitter, and then you've got fireworks. Okay, so icing it thinner definitely helps. Let me... So when I had the gray thicker, I have this like cavernous hole. Whereas when I do this, I get that color immediately when it's thinner. So definitely recommend that. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think playing with the colors, having more layers of color, maybe doing rainbow as someone suggested, I think that would be super fun. I love the idea of packing in layers of color, so however deep you go, you get that little extra color when you go deeper, or you get less color, so you get that range of color. I think that's so fun. And then I like the when you cut through, that you get the edge where you can see the different colors lined up. I like that too. So I would definitely, I'm going to try this again with more colors, super thin icing. So that means when you ice it the first time and you stick it in the freezer, it needs to be rock hard cold so that you can get a super thin layer of buttercream over the top. Like paper thin, as thin as you can go. I'm pretty sure that's what we want to aim for, because that's what we did here, and I like that a lot better. That first layer, it could probably be paper thin as well. You could probably do just your standard buttercream, as long as you don't have, by the end of it, so much icing that it's not fun to eat anymore. So you want to make sure that your icing isn't crazy thick at the end, so that it's still yummy to eat and you don't have a bunch of wasted icing on everyone's plate. I love it. I had so much fun playing with you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me and playing with me. Remember to go over to our YouTube channel. You can just type in Classic Cakes Carmel and we'll pop right up. Or you can go to youtube.com/Classic Cakes Carmel. Subscribe, follow us. All of our old Tutorial Tuesdays that we've done are on there, as well as some extra videos. And then we will be posting the new ones on there from now on. So make sure you jump over to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, let me know. Any comments, I will go through if I missed you and answer them as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. This is Megan Ritz with Classic Cakes for another Tutorial Tuesday.